Okay, good morning. Mm, I have the miniature tabernacle here presented to you. It was uh, passed to me as one of our class project of my previous class at Bethany. In our previous lesson prior to the lockdown, we have already discussed the outer court. Basically, it consists of two furnitures present at the outer court, the bronze altar and the bronze laver. See, also we have the linen fence that tells the Israelites and reminds them that they are serving a holy God. Remember that when God instructed Moses to make this tabernacle, the design and the idea was from God. So basically, the tabernacle tells us that it is a representation of heaven on earth. One reason why God would want them also to have this visible representation of His manifold, of His grace, of His saving grace. One reason also is that God wanted to do away with the influence of the Egyptians upon Israel when it comes to their pagan worship. So God has to bring them out of Egypt, bring them to the wilderness, and teach them the right way of serving and worshiping the one true God, Yahweh. In our previous lesson, we have discussed the white linen fence over with the poles, which is shittim wood. Wood speaks of the humanity, overlaid with bronze, with pegs. And they have to build this fence so that it will keep away the people. It is 7.5 feet high, as high that so that the people would not be able to jump over and peek under of the fence. If you want to go inside, you have to go to the only door, the only entrance that speaks of there's only one way of salvation. We have three entrances: the gate, the door, and the veil. And sometimes the door is also known as the first veil, and the second veil is the veil itself. So if you want to go inside, the Jews has to come by the gate, which has uh, four pillars and 30 feet wide, but much smaller in height, 7.5 feet high. The priest would always be there at the gate, at the outside of the gate, so that whenever an Israelite would come and bring an offering, he would inspect the offering right there at the gate, outside the gate, to see if there's any blemish or any defect on the offering of the offerer. Other than that, it's basically not the offering or the animal was not really the ones being inspected for its purity, but also the intent of the heart of the offerer. Why is he bringing an offering? If his heart is right in the motivation or in the motive behind the offering, why is he going there? And he's representing the whole family. We all know that there are 5 different offerings and there are also 5 different animals. So the source of light on the outer court is basically the sun. On the tabernacle or the Mishkan, on the holy place, the source of light there is the golden lampstand, and we all know that on the holy of holies, the source of light there is the Shekinah glory of God. So any ordinary Israelites can enter by the gate with a prerequisite that he must bring an offering, an animal that would represent him, that would substitute the offerer with the intention of the, or whatever the intention, or what kind of offering would that be. So any ordinary Israelite can enter by the gate with an offering, of course, but only priests could enter here on the Mishkan itself, the tabernacle proper. But he must wash himself first here at the laver, and after his service, as he goes out, he must also again wash himself before and after. So basically, when we serve God, there should be purity and right motivation, right relationship with purity of hearts in our service. So basically, the tabernacle is the representation of heaven on earth. It was not the idea of Moses, the design. He did not gather the people and Aaron to discuss the design of the tabernacle, but basically this was given to Moses. The design was given to Moses. So basically this tells us that the tabernacle is a representation of heaven. So all of the materials present there would also represent what could be also in heaven. So basically that's it, and we will talk about the furnitures in our continuation of our study of the tabernacle.